Hi, my name is Nicole, and this is the CK Diary Podcast. All right, guys, this is going to be a short one this week. My husband's out of town this week. He is in Redmond, Washington, and I had a million things planned for while he was gone, and of course, some of those things got away from me. After I finish recording this video, I think I might go finish our garden. I have to put all of our mulch down. I dug it all up yesterday, dug up all the weeds and all the old mulch and everything, and I'm replacing it. I did have a little bit of a hiccup this morning. While we were at Home Depot picking up the mulch, I randomly got like this really awful headache. I actually almost pulled over. Home Depot is only like a 12-minute drive from our house. But I almost pulled over on the way home because my head was hurting so bad. I put the boys down for their nap whenever we got home, and I rested for a little bit, and I'm feeling a little bit better now, good enough to record the podcast. And then I might go rest for a little bit more and then lay our mulch, so this might be a short one. I only had a couple of things to show you today. I did have a finished object, and I wish I would have filmed the podcast yesterday, because I finished the socks for my son's friend, the little blue ones, the ones that matched these. And I ended up giving them to them this morning. We were not planning on seeing them this week. Like, we didn't have any plans to see them this week. But his mom texted me this morning and asked if we wanted to go to the pool. So I ended up giving it to them while we were there. Wish I would have thought about it, because we're going to see them tomorrow too now. And I could have given it to them tomorrow. That's okay. If I can't, I took a picture of it and I'll add it into the podcast. And if I can't, or if something ends up happening, there is a picture of it over on my Instagram. The reason why I say if I can't, I had a video editor on my laptop and it hasn't been working the last couple of weeks, and I can't add it in on the other video editor that I use. I can't add in a picture like to the frame. I guess I could just pause the video here and post the picture. So maybe I'll do that. Okay. All right. So this first thing that I have to show you is not a finished object. It's like a half finished object. I finished one of my roller rink socks. This is the roller rink sock set from Avery Lane Creations yarn, ALC yarns. And I know I had talked on the last podcast about I didn't know what I was going to do for the heels, toes, and cuffs. I didn't know if I was going to do pink, black, pink, and then on the other sock do black, pink, black. But I decided not to do the toe at all because I wanted this fun stripy pattern on the toe. And I think I'm just going to do the same exact thing from this sock on the other one, the pink cuff and the black heel. And I should have enough yarn left over where I can make another pair of socks, and I can do the opposite if I so desire. All right. So this is the sock. I did accidentally on the cuff, whenever I finished the ribbing and started with the variegated yarn for the leg, I accidentally did another round of the cuff with the variegated yarn. So the 2 knit, 2 purl. And I actually really like the way it looks. It kind of looks like, I don't know, you can see it if I stretch it out. Like there's the couple little bumps of black on one side, and then on the other side there's the couple little bumps of teal. I don't know if that makes sense. But I kind of like the way it looks, so I'm not mad about the mistake. For my next whip, well, actually, let me show you my finished objects, my sewn finished objects first. So I've got a couple of bags that I finished this week for the shop. This is a little strawberry seed and carrot seed bag. I really like the color of the lining fabric. The little pattern, super cute. Reminds me of a picnic blanket. I think it's just a fun summery bag. And then If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that I'm going to be doing a Christmas in July bag drop on June 22nd. I believe it's, yeah, June 22nd, I think. I'll go double check on my page. But this is the first bag that I made for it. I love this fabric. I'll link down below where I got the fabric from. I know I got one from Spoonflower, but I don't believe this is the one I got from Spoonflower. There was another one, it was called like Brittles or something fabrics. And I'll link that down below, but I really love this fabric. I just think it's so warm and cozy. And then the lining is the same as the drawstring casing. And then on the back, I have a detachable handle. So you can use this just as a D-ring for your stitch markers, or you can use it for your handle, or both. And that is it for finished sewn objects this week. I have a few of each of the bags. The strawberry and carrot seed bag is already in the shop. All right, and then this is another whip I have going. Knitted whip. This is the Mexico Sunset Shawl by Jen. I love the way that it's turning out. I am just barely over halfway through. I just started the decreases. I'm very excited to be done with this shawl. Not like because I'm not enjoying it. I think it's a really fun pattern to knit up. I'm just excited to see the finished project. And then I brought this over to talk about some of my plans. So I have to finish that shawl by June 30th. And I don't think that'll be a problem at all. It's a pretty quick knit, I feel like. After I'm finished with that shawl, I know I had talked about doing my knitted vest with this yarn, but I think I'm going to use the yarn that I got from 4 Pearls last week and go ahead and work on my Sophie shawl. And then I also have the yarn that I got from my husband's aunt's Sophie scarf. So I think I'll work on that as well. I might work on those like in tandem, work on those together. And then I'll always have a pair of socks on the needles. So I'm going to start on my other sock with the roller rink sock set. And then I'm going to do my other flamingo. This is the Ready to Flamingo yarn by Florida Girl Fibers. I'm going to start this sock as well. I'll probably start both of those today and have them both on the needles for the weekend. And this weekend, on Saturday, June 8th, is Knit in Public Day. And Jackie from Florida Girl Fibers and Leah from Leah Loves to Knit on Instagram, they will both be at the Knit and Stitch boutique, and I'm going to be joining them. We're gonna go, Knit and Stitch is doing like a little bingo card, and I'm gonna go with them and fill out the little bingo card, and we're gonna go grab lunch. And I'm really looking forward to that. I don't have I talked about it on the podcast a lot. I don't have any friends in person who knit. So it's gonna be really fun to be able to go meet up with some people and sit down and knit. I think that is all for the day. I didn't really have much else to tell you. I can't wait to see you guys next week when hopefully I'm feeling a little bit better. I promise the podcast will be a little bit longer and a little bit more put together, and I should have a few other things to show you. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.